let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 180. Switch up.
On first down, it's Stafford. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
It's second down.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
20. Go 20. Silver. 29 is Mike 29, 50.
On second down, here's Stafford. And Stafford's going to be taken down. That's a safety. So how's that for an interesting way to start this ball game?
First drive of the game, and you go backwards all the way into your own end zone?
Guess it kind of makes you wonder what else we might have in store here in this one.
Check three. Close 50. Regular.
Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Looks good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Joker. 10.
Now they go end around with Adams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Brown. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Lutz with the extra point. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Zebra. Here we go.
Throwing is Stafford. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Harris now to return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Hold 50. No, 53, Linda! Hey, hold 66. Watch out.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
65. Hey, 66.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Brady, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak.
Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
26 months. I got you,
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
run. Check 31. Check it.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And some room to maneuver. Fournette fighting through. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a 1st down. Brady now on 1st down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 20. 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford, catch is made by Marquise Brown. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
First down, Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
21.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, Stafford. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Rosas' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
Hey, I need one over there. Bravo.
Mike 51.
They gonna need some therapy.
To throw again, Brady. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
Wait, 20. I got you, pump. Check. Check out.
From the 27, Brady. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You better be afraid of me. 72. Be afraid of me.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. Lambeau now. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever term you're on.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now.